Good morning, boys and girls. It is so exciting for me to be dropping by with you today. You know, I used to be able to go to the classrooms and see you all the time, and now we can't. I can't go out to the class with all the people because of this virus we have. I think many of you must know about this virus, don't you? Yes. Oh, I forgot. Mrs. Wishy-Washy. I'm Mrs. Wishy-Washy. Do you remember me? Have you read some books about me? Books like that are written by Joy Cowley? You know, Joy Cowley does not live in Maine. She doesn't live in the United States. She doesn't live in Canada or Mexico. She lives, I'm going to show you on this very tiny globe. I should get a bigger globe so you can see better. She doesn't live where we live on this continent. She lives near Australia on this little small island called New Zealand. Maybe you can ask Mama and Daddy to show you where New Zealand is on a map that's easier to see. So today I'm going to read to you one of the stories by Joy Cowley, and it's illustrated by Elizabeth Fuller. Do you know what it is to be an illustrator? I would think that probably I have lots of illustrators watching today. An illustrator is someone who likes to draw the pictures that go with the words. How many of you like to see pictures when you're reading books? Oh, they're so much fun to look at. And so this illustrator, Elizabeth Fuller, is the lady who did many of the drawings that are in the Mrs. Wishy-Washy books. The title today is Wishy-Washy Day. We all have wishy-washy days sometimes, right? I bet your mama has lots of laundry to do sometimes and dishes to do. We wash so many things, I think. At least in my house, it seems like we wash so many things, but that's because I am a retired farmer and I used to wash the animals. Can you imagine? I like to have the animals clean. They smell better when they're clean. So today I'm going to be reading to you about one of my wishy-washy days that I had on the farm. Let's see, I have to turn the pages for you. Wishy-Washy Day, story by Joy Cowley. Illustrations by Elizabeth Fuller. It's Wishy-Washy Day, said Mrs. Wishy-Washy. Into the tub for a scrub you go. What's happening to the animals? I think they're going in every other direction except towards the tub. The cow hid in the garden. Uh-oh, we see him. The dog hid in the shed. With all the tools that we use this time of year. The duck hid in the closet. Uh-oh, I hope the duck doesn't mess up and knock everything down. The pig hid under the bed. Oh dear. Mrs. Wishy-Washy looked Where have they gone? She said. Whoops. Then she slipped on the soap and fell in the tub instead. Oh, my goodness, that was quite a day. Have any of you ever slipped and fallen into a pool or a tub? Ooh. And here the animals all came out of hiding, and my dog found one of my slippers for me. Wishy-washy, wishy-washy. That's such a good book. I love that book. It's just so much fun because I think hiding is fun, don't you? Matter of fact, one of the things that we used to do when I came to visit in the classrooms was we would think of more places for the animals to hide. And sometimes we even thought of more animals. And do you see that I have this group of letters and words? These are all the animals that I had on our farm. And so we could make up a story about where they hid. We had horses, ducks, chickens, goats, pigs, geese. Oh, I have a lot of stories about my geese. Cows. Sheep. And we're back to horses again. Isn't that a lot of animals that I had? Mr. Wishy-Washy and I, we didn't always have all of these animals on our farm. Sometimes we would have some and then we wouldn't have others. But over the years that we were farmers, we would have all of these animals at some time or another. On another day, I'm going to show you the backs of these cards because the backs of the cards are very interesting. The backs of the cards show you what they call the daddy horse and the mommy horse and the baby horse. The daddy horse is a stallion and the mother horse is a mare. I always like that. She almost sounds like a mama mare. And the baby is a foal. On another day, I'm going to show you a lot more of these cards because it's very interesting. I love animals. And we always had cats, And you might see that I have my cat pin and I have my cat earrings. Those are things that Mr. Wishy-Washy gives me for my birthday. He knows I love my cats. And I also love my grandkids. We have 9 grandchildren, and I love the name grandchildren because I think children are grand. And then they sometimes have great grandchildren, and I think children are great. And they have great nephews and great nieces, all these great children that we have that we can visit with and work with and learn together. And one of the things that I was planning to do this spring before the virus came, I was planning on going and visiting Cohen and Bennett's classrooms because that's what I've always done with our grandchildren. I've always found chance to visit them when they first start school. But I can't do that now. I hope I can do it in the fall. So in the meantime, I have been thinking about showing you some of the things that I do show when I go to schools. And a lot of you probably remember my bucket, my Wishy-Washy bucket. I have my scrub brush, and I was always looking for boys and girls who would get in my tub and I could give them a scrub. And I also had my scraper. And some of you may never have used a scraper, but if you want to dry your animals off, you can't put them in a dryer. So you scrape the water off of them, and they dry very quickly. So we'll be showing some other things. And of course you remember that I have shh on my tub. That's to remind people who come to the farm and visit when the baby animals are sleeping. We don't want to wake them up if they finally stop fussing and they're sleeping. So I have shh, and I have shh on my tub. And you know, I was thinking yesterday that probably you hear a lot of shh once in a while now that you are at home with your families, because sometimes when we're all in the same space, it can get kind of loud. And mamas and daddies sometimes say shh, but that's okay. I say when it's time to be quiet, it's a good time to read a book. And I have a saying that I'm going to bring to you the next time that we get together to read a book. But in the meantime, one thing I want to show you is one of the poems. I have lots of poems that I try to make up to help us clean our hands. And now with this virus we are concerned over, we have to keep our hands very clean. And so I'm going to show you a poem that I have learned, and I will hopefully teach you some new poems, and maybe you can make up some poems too. And this is how it goes. Wishy-washy, wishy-washy, 1, 2, 3. Wishy-washy, wishy-washy, 4, 5, 6. Wishy-washy, wishy-washy, 7, 8, 9. Wishy-washy, wishy-washy, 9, 8, 7. Wishy-washy, wishy-washy, 6, 5, 4. Wishy-washy, wishy-washy, 3, 2, 1. Wishy-washy, wishy-washy. Now I'm done. And I have this towel today to dry my hands. It says, all April showers bring May flowers. I hope May flowers are starting to show up wherever you are. Goodbye.